I'm going to start by saying that vandals yesterday or early in the morning violated the Islamic Student Center nearby at Rutgers University. I'm in central New Jersey. And this sort of thing is totally unacceptable. Ransacking the place, tearing things down, breaking things, tearing down a Palestinian flag, sort of like desecrating art that had verses from the Quran on it. There's no universe where this sort of thing is acceptable, and it's just the worst. Whoever did it, for whatever reason, it's the wrong thing to do, period. You can't have that sort of thing. That's part of how we know we have to condemn things like that, is that there are two great moments. This is a transition to the Torah. In the Haggadah, as we come up to Passover, there are two moments that we're told that things are true in every generation. B'chol dor vador. And one of them, it says, B'chol vador chayav dam leot etatzmo ki'ilu hu yatsa miMitzrayim. This great line, after you've been in the Seder for a while, in every generation it says, an individual is obligated to view it as if you yourself were enslaved in Egypt, right? Like it's an act of empathy. You have to have empathy for those who suffer, and that's first and foremost. We have to build a culture of empathy in every generation. We have to have empathy and have the perspective of those who have suffered within us. That's part of the Seder. Every generation. And there's another moment that empathy we should extend to people who are like us and people who are not like us. I'm sure I have differences with the politics of many of the individuals at the Rutgers Islamic Center, but that's not the point. The point is everyone should be able to live in a sense of security. And the only other time the Haggadah says, in every generation, as b'chol dor vador omdim aleinu lachalotenu, that in every generation, people rise up and try to destroy us, the Jewish people. And that recognition, that in every generation there are people who hate us, and you have to find a way to stand up for them. The end of that line is Kadosh Baruch Hu yatzilenu mi'adam, that God ultimately will save us. Sometimes it seems maybe not. But making sure that we're aware that we have to have empathy for everybody, and that we shouldn't kid ourselves about the intentions of some people in this world. And I would say part of the lesson of the attack on the Student Center is don't confuse people. There's, I think we have an enemy in Hamas, but we certainly don't have an enemy in Muslims. Like, that's not it. It's simply, it's just not true. So as knowing who those people are who are rising up, groups like Hamas, and who we're supposed to have empathy for, which is anyone who suffers. This is part of what we should bring into this holiday season. It is worth delving deep in the Haggadah because there are deep things in it. And Shabbat Shalom. Have a good Passover.